Hey guys, I hope y'all are hanging in there. I know that this winter season has brought a lot of challenges, not just in the sickness area, but in other areas as well. My son got diagnosed with the COVID yesterday. He was acting funny all weekend, and so it had a temperature, and so I was like, okay, I got to take him to the doctor and get him, see if he's got it. And he's never had it before. He's always struggled with strep a little bit, but never COVID. But he tested positive, and so he's at home with me, and we're gonna do our lessons from home as much as possible. He's doing fine. He hasn't run another temperature. He's not even coughing or anything. It's so funny because he acts totally normal now, but he tested positive. I don't know. But this good news. So now it's just making sure that I don't get it, or that I can minimize the effects of the virus. So anyway, but my point of this message, the reason I'm making this video, is that I wanted to bring a message forth surrounding the topic of when we are forced to slow down, and when we don't feel good in our bodies, and what that brings up in our conscious awareness, and how that helps us to reflect on how we distract ourselves in life, and how we sometimes do things that we think are necessary but that are not necessary. We're so busy in life, but a lot of times we don't ever slow down to give ourselves time for ourselves to reflect, to not just to reflect, but to grow on a conscious level, to see where there are areas in our lives where we can grow, we can do better, we can expand in life. Where there are areas in our lives that we're doing unnecessary things, where we could use that time to really expand upon our passions. I know for me, a few years back, doing the dancing thing with my videos would have been out of the question. I would have been like, no, who do I think I am? You know, like, why do I feel like I have the right to use my spare time to, it's that mentality, it's that programming, guys. It's that programming that we have all been trained with. It's a lack of self-love, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way. It's just the way that we are programmed. It's the way that we are raised. It's the way that's how our parents were. That's how our grandparents were. That's how our great-grandparents were, our ancestors. It's our programming as a human species. We are taught that we are not worthy, and that we do not deserve to have that passionate side to where we can express ourselves. But that is where the real juice comes in. That is where the real beauty comes in, when we are able to just freely express ourselves. That is what blesses people the most. That's why, for an example, everybody knows Elvis. That is why Elvis became so big, because when he came on stage, he just went all out, and everybody fell in love with him because he wasn't ashamed. And that was back in a time when the hip shaking thing was not acceptable to America at that time. Was predominantly a very conservative Christian, large scale community. And so for him to go on stage and to hip shake was like a really crazy thing. But it helped to wake people up to the fact that they can express themselves in beautiful and passionate ways, and to really draw out how they really want to express themselves. And for me, that's through dance, that's through music. I bought myself a microphone. I already have a guitar, so I just need to tune it. I'll get my brother over here to do that. I I'm putting Chase and my son into some dance lessons and piano lessons, and I bought him a guitar for Christmas. So it's just like things like that. Like, don't use this time. My point is that during this time, if you get sick or if you don't get sick, it's a slow period anyway. It's winter months. You're in hibernation basically. Use that time to really think about what it is that you want to uh, nurture and grow that's really important to your soul. I mean, I'll say that, like, you know, I'm in graduate school, and I do love to do my papers, and you know, I like the history part of, you know, the history that I'm studying, but I'm going to admit this. I don't like it as much as I am so passionate about my doing these videos and expressing myself, you know, like the dancing and the music, and it's just a part of my DNA. I just feel like it's just um when I dance or I write or I create in a way that is outside of the textbooks, you know, it's like, not that I don't like the textbooks, that I wouldn't have done it if I didn't like it, but what I'm saying is that the vastness of the creativity, that how big I feel when I am writing or dancing or singing is it's like a drug, you know, like a natural drug, and I love it. And I remember back in 7th and 8th grade, I had this best friend who liked to dance like me, and my mom would record these dance videos to NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. I'm sure many of you know who that, you know, 90s. And my mom would record these videos. I don't know where they're at, but I just, when I think about those videos, and I think about the look on my face and my best friend's face, and how much we just genuinely enjoyed making those videos, even though there was no reward out of it, you know, it was just, the reward was making the video. It was, you know, making the art, and we weren't half bad, I don't think. So it's just, you know, think about ways this year while you're in hibernation mode, and also if you do get sick, which a lot of us are getting sick, how can you expand on the things that bring you joy, on the things that really ignite your soul and bring up the passion, and how you can just really open the floodgates of creativity. You know, creativity is everything for human beings. We have organic souls. We're not just robotic machines. We're taught that we need to be that way, but we're not. We're vastly creative, infinite, powerful beings that thrive on creating in our own unique ways, and we all have our own unique ways of doing that. So that's just a thought, you know. Hopefully I felt funny today, but hopefully I don't get worse. I'm pumping myself full of every trick in the book as far as nutrition goes, and lots of water and all that stuff. So hopefully I don't get worse, but and my son is fine. So we'll just see what happens. But anyway, I just thought that would be an encouraging message through this winter season. I'm here in Georgia, so of course it's very cold. We just came out of a snowstorm thing for a couple of days. It was warmer today, which was nice. I was able to get out and get some groceries and stuff. But now I have to be in quarantine, technically, because I'm exposed to my son. So, but anyway, I hope this message was helpful for you. Blessings, and love you all. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I have a video on nutrition that I made not too long ago. So if you want to refer to that for some tips on how to up your immune system during this time, then please click on that and view it. It's a considerably, I think, a long video and very helpful. It's helped me. It definitely helped me last year. I never got COVID last year. So, love you all. Hope you're well. Stay well. Talk to you soon.